up ice. That is Zamborski bringing it up himself. Tries to leave it for his teammate. Instead, he's going to leave it for Sousa. Sousa, that shot just wide. And it's going to go out of play. Minute 9 left in the minor matching penalties. 3:18 to go. Ladies and gentlemen, these finely tuned athletes could skate circles around almost all of us. In fact, if I was on, John Ronson with it back behind his own net. He's got Kravis along there. Moser up by the blue line. Also, I believe LaHaye. Just 4-on-4 unit. Kravis almost puts that one in. That's a bouncing puck. Back along behind the net. Plays along to his teammate, LaHaye. LaHaye back to Kravis. Kravis looking for Ronson. Instead, he's going to throw it on net. Moser's going to get it on the far side. Gets a weird bounce as they both battle along. Tries to get the backhand. Still battle along the side. About 20 seconds to go on the matching minors. 4-on-4 hockey is almost as exciting as 5-on-5. Austin Peay brings it into the zone. They have had little to no offense during this 4-on-4. Almost get a clearing chance there. Instead, the Owls will put it into the neutral zone as the last 5 seconds will tick off the clock of the 2 minor penalties. Shot on goal from Austin Peay from almost down beside him. He's going to play it back along to Nolte. Nolte to play it ahead. Nolte with a great carousel skate around. They throw it on net, only to be blocked by Austin Peay and kept in by LaHaye. Nolte behind the back pass almost finds Aaron Montgomery. Instead, Austin Peay will have it. We're almost to the 1-minute mark here in the first. Still no score, not without a lack of opportunities. As Ashton Nolte takes on 2 Austin Peay players down below. He really is our Sean Avery, folks. Played along behind. That is Owen Foster, who's going to play it to Sousa. Instead, it's going to go to the length of the ice. Here comes Foster. He went from one side of the rink to the other. Now that is going to be a delayed offsides, or not offsides, a icing penalty rather. Better yet, let's try this again. Icing call on the Governors. We're going to go from left to right. Face off to the right on your screen and to the right of their goaltender. 45 seconds left in this one. Easy for me to say. Looks like Cotnoir is going to win the zone. Back to Sousa, back to Cotnoir. Almost backhands that one in. Looks like it's Sousa, Cotnoir, Justin Yu, Alvarez, and I believe Connor LaHaye. Sousa has it. He finds his teammate. Tries to do an open shot. That's going to be pad saved and covered up. 32 seconds to go in the first. Cotnoir once again on the faceoff. Won by Austin Peay as they play along behind their own net. That is going along the boards. Sousa's going to play it back ahead to the far side. That's Alvarez on that side. Alvarez can't quite get a stick on it. Here comes Austin Peay with less than 15 seconds to go. Said the Owls are going to clear that. 10 seconds to go. Alvarez in the chase. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We will end period number 1, 0-0, not without a lot of action, just without a lot of scoring. We'll be back after the first intermission report for the second period. And we're back for Syria. We're back for second period action. Once again, easy for me to say. Jeremy the Impact, you're back on the call. Got wheels on the video machine as the Owls are still pressing. So that's going to be cleared all the way back. They're going to regroup. Play along behind to his teammate Nolan Porcello. Back across to Bradley Burton. Back to Porcello. Kravis decides, you know what? I'm going to take this and almost take out my teammate. He's going to find a streaking teammate. Instead, it's intercepted. Instead, here's Kravis again. That's Porcello going to bring it in. Tries to find a teammate. Does find a teammate. I believe that's Zamborski. Shot, save. Glove save by goaltender. I believe his name is Dylan. If it's the same guy as last night, his name is Dylan. I'm sure he has a last name, but all I saw was Dylan. John Ronson, Chris Scott, Jack Lackley, Christian Sousa, Aiden Schloud currently the Owls lineup. Connor Lackley still back in net. Into the corner. It's going to come back around. Sousa try to make a play on it. Instead, it's a 2-on-2 break for Austin Peay. It's going to be stick tapped away. Austin Schloud with the great defense. Austin Peay still keeps in the zone. They're going to play it out ahead. Can't be icing because the first person to the puck is Jack Lackley. They just out-hustled the entire Governor's staff. Sousa's going to play it out into his neutral zone. Back over to Sloud, I believe. That's Ronson. Ronson plays ahead to a teammate. He's got Lackley and Scott over there. Scott back ahead. Lackley almost was able to tap that one in. Sousa's going to stop it itself, bring it back in. Past a couple defenders. Austin Peay does get the puck back. Scott to play it back. Sousa dumps it into the zone, and the Owls will chase as they are doing a line change at the same time. Lackley with it. Lackley trying to be a part of the change. Fresh people on the ice for the Owls. I believe that's Nolte's line. Sousa puts it in on net. That is Nolte, Montgomery, and Foster. Stick tapped back into the neutral zone. I believe they're going to call that offsides. I don't think Nolte was able to clear the blue line in time. 17-17 left in the second period. Still scoreless. This faceoff will come back to center ice. Welcome to the Atlanta Ice House. Once again, if you are just joining us, drop us a line if you're watching the live stream. We do actually see the comments. Austin Peay tries to win the puck. Instead, Nolte's just going to beat him to the puck as him and Foster battle along the sideboards. Foster gets spun around by the referee. Played back ahead. They try to catch Foster. Austin Peay catches it, taps it back in. Nolte's going to bring it in himself as he bangs around with the Governors. Nasty hit. It was very clean. Very clean. As they will check on the Governors player still by the boards. Just happenstance as him and Nolte got to the same place at the same time. Looks like they just got there at the same time with Nolte getting a slight upper hand on it. We have medical staff checking on said player. He is moving. Of course, obviously concern from everyone here at the rink. We don't want anybody to get injured, folks. 16:43 to go in the second. The referees are convening on it. I don't know how you call a penalty when you didn't see the hit, as they are only asking a Governor player who is going to tell you his side of it. I'll be honest, I saw the hit. They just got there at the same time. Two bodies can occupy one space. Player is sitting up at the moment. I am screened by the goaltender, but it does look like he is sitting up, talking to medical personnel. They're asking him all the important questions. As you guys can tell, I am usually full of witty lines, but when it is an injury, I keep it very serious. It is about the health and safety of the players first, and then the enjoyment of us, the fans. Looks like he's going to try to get to his feet with the help of some teammates. He does have a coach out there as well. I do feel like this might be the end of the night for him. He looks very wobbly. I think he took a really good hit. As the coach walks by, he's not saying anything to the referee, so he saw the same hit I did. Like I said, it looked like a clean hit to me. It just looked like two people got there at the same time, and it happens. But that's number 18 for Austin Peay. I'm not sure the injury. It could be a left leg injury, by the way he's favoring it. But yep, looks like clean play. Good call by the referees. So, ladies and gentlemen, the play will resume with 16:43 to go in the second. They are checking on said player still on the bench. And face-off will be to our left and to the right of the goaltender. Back along the side. That's going to be a quick shot in by the Owls. Austin Peay's got to get their head back in the game because the Owls will start to pour it on again. That is Justin Yu with the puck, and now that is Joseph Alvarez as they will circle along behind the net. That's Daniel Klotnar trying to play the dirty work back behind the goal. Justin Yu keeps it back in the zone. Austin Peay must have forgot there were offensive players in the zone as they just let him skate right past. He steadies the puck, tries to find his teammate. I believe Essex Moser. Back along to Alvarez. Alvarez brings it in. He's going to get a clear shot and a screen covered up by the goaltender. It's another packed house here at the Ice House. Lots of Owl fans in attendance, and actually looks like a few Austin Peay as well. Always good to see the away fans. Kennesaw wins the faceoff, but it is played to the length of the ice. As now they will have it try to get it out of their zone. That's Kravis getting tangled up in the edge. They're going to play along behind. Once again, the best Austin Peay has done is when they put a full ice pressure on the Owls. Big pass all the way down. He does find his teammate. Can't quite get in there in time. Instead, Hudson Ogeron comes in. He's going to put that on net. Stick pushed aside. Play along behind. It's coming back to Kennesaw. They're going to play it up on net. They're going to battle on the far boards. Austin Peay with it again. They play it out to the one streaking teammate. He's going to put it behind the goaltender. Kravis comes around with it. Kravis brings it out. Finds his teammate along the other side. He's going to bring it along to Zamborski. Zamborski finds a streaking Hudson Ogeron. Zamborski cannot center the pass. Barely gets a shot in. Not a clean one. Just pushed aside. Few shots setting up. Instead, they're going to play it into the corner. Nobody on him. They play it ahead. That hits iron again, and now it's going to be covered up. 15:44 to go in the second. At some point, one of these is not going to hit a post. It's going to hit the back of the net. Back to Essex Moser. Tries to put it in. His teammates are right there to tap it in. Cannot do it. Covered up by Dylan, the goaltender. 15:38 to go in the second period. Looks like we have Sousa, Porcello, and the Scott Ronson, Jack Lackley line. Play it along behind. That should be icing. Austin Peay is going to get that face-off turned all the way back around to the other side of the ice. Apologies, folks. This game gets me choked up at times. It's just that amazing. Same people still on the ice. Played back along beside. Going to get into Lackley. Lackley into Scott. Scott tries to tap it in. Can't get it past the goaltender. Dylan with another stop. Ronson's going to win it. Instead, Austin Peay gets it. Then here comes Sousa. Sousa tries to tap it in from his knees. Covered up again by Dylan, the goaltender. Play along beside. Push back ahead by Sousa. Sousa tried to play it ahead again. Instead, Nolan Porcello will get it and regroup. They bring it back into the zone. Austin Peay trying to tap it ahead. Can't get a square stick on it. Played ahead to his teammate. He's going to knock it out of the zone. He does have a streaking teammate who does get the trickle. Does get the trickle goal to go just past Connor, but one of their guys paid the price with a big hit in the opposite corner. That is goal number 1 of the game, and that is for Austin Peay, the Governor. So Governors 1, Owls nothing. 14:40 to go in this one. Sometimes those soft goals just take weird bounces, and that one definitely did it. But that player on the other side paid for it with a monster hit. Looks like we've got Nolte, Foster, Montgomery, Sousa, Porcello, I believe. Nope. Try that again. That is Aiden Schloud. Play it ahead. Here comes Aaron Montgomery. He's going to bring it in. He has Ashton Nolte. Ashton with a great stick handle. Tries to tap it in. Maybe slightly too many moves. Oh, that puck had eyes. And now we're going to get a weird odd man break as Essex Moser tries to bring it in. Tapped ahead. Still try to get a clean shot on it. Cannot do it. Great defense by the Owls. Play it ahead by Moser. Moser's going to bring it into the zone, but it's going to be offsides. His teammate had just crossed the line. Once again, welcome to, I call it Kennesaw, they call it Marietta. Either way, it's the Atlanta Ice House. Just past Town Center Mall, just past campus, just past Mount Asia. Connor LaHaye, the defenseman. Looks like that's the Quatnar Alvarez U line. Play back ahead. Quatnar's going to chip it in. Play backhand to Alvarez. He's wide and open in front of the goal. He tries to backhand it. Can't get a clean look at it. They battle on behind the net. Austin Peay brings up the near side. Taps it to the far side. That might be icing, and it is icing. We're going to get a face-off all the way back at the other end of the ice. 13:38 to go in the second period for this one. 1-0 as the Owls do give up the goal just a couple minutes ago. Alvarez, Cottonar, New, LaHaye, Burton are your Owls. Connor Lackley in goal. Austin Peay with another forward chance. Blocker save by Connor Lackley, and his teammates will bail him out back ahead. That's Alvarez and Cottonar. They send them into the boards. Battle along in beside, just in front. I don't know how, Justin, you missed that. Right in front, and it just pushed aside. Going to be played back to the blue line. Back ahead. Covered up by Dylan, the goaltender. Kravis has it. Kravis with a laser just to the right. Kravis is going to have to take it back along center ice as the Owls regroup. He's got Sousa on the near side. He found Sousa. Sousa's going to bring it into the zone. Here comes a streaking Kravis. Tries to redirect it, almost puts it in, and he does! The return of the captain. Oh, captain, my captain, James Kravis, tapping that one in after Sousa put it on net. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, there is nobody more excited to be here tonight than James Kravis. He sat out last night based on a suspension. And the Owls are great that he is back in the lineup. We're going to get Chris Scott, John Ronson, and Jack Lackley in on this one. Looks like Sousa and Hudson Bashkin are your Owls on this one. Sousa's going to tap it ahead. They've got to play. They got Ronson down below. They try to chip it in. Instead, it's going to come back to Sousa. He's going to try to put it back in on net. Ronson can't get a handle on it. Off the blocker pad. Sousa back to Lackley. Lackley tries to tap it in. Goalie save from Dylan. We are 1-1 with 12:03 to go in the second period. Shout out to Kyle. We appreciate the update, and we got you, bud. We're going to show more clock pictures. I hear Kyle is a giant fan of our broadcast. Kyle, we're a giant fan of you, bud. Owls will continue to press. Ronson. That's Sousa who's going to bring it in deep into the corner. Tries to play it along behind. That's Chris Scott, who actually hit his own teammate with it, I believe. That's Hudson Bashkin, who inadvertently stopped the Chris Scott shot. That can be dangerous to your health. They battle along in behind. Just the lack of urgency from Austin Peay sometimes allows the Owls to take another big advantage and shoot 3 more shots every possession. That's going to be played along behind. Can Sousa keep it in? He does keep it in. Gets enough on it. They chip it down into the side. Hudson Bashkin tries to throw it in. Thought that was covered up. Instead, it went behind the net. They battle along the near side. Back to Bashkin. Bashkin puts it in. Instead, it hits a shin guard, and here comes Austin Peay, the 2-on-1 break. Tries to play it into his teammate. Ronson instead plays some defense, and he cannot get a clean shot on it. Owls almost get the turnover as Lackley puts another hit. We appreciate you, Coach Kyle. Once again, you can follow us along. We are live streaming. You can catch the Instagram story. There's all kinds of different places you can find the link. Looks like the player that was banged up earlier is going to get a exit. And some help from a fan as him and a coach are going to make sure he gets in the locker room. Yeah, he looks a little worse for wear. We need to get him checked out, make sure he's good. Action will start. Kicks along beside. They got it up at center ice. Can they chip it in? They do chip it in. That was Moser. Instead, that's getting cleared by Austin Peay. But there is Porcello back there to chase. He's going to play along behind his own net. He's got Owen Foster up one side. He plays along to his teammate. Chipped ahead again by Austin Peay. Porcello plays it along behind his own net. Got Nolte up the side. Nolte is going to regroup, play it along to the far side. Almost turned over in front of the net. Nolte instead will play it behind his own net. They still battle along the other side. Austin Peay actually putting on a good press right now. Here comes Moser trying to bring it up. He's got Nolte if he can get to him. He can't. Nolte's still all alone on the other side. They battle along behind. It's going to be Porcello. Porcello plays it deep into the zone. His teammate Montgomery back there. Here's Nolte. Nolte cross ice pass. Can't, almost tapped in. Back to the blue line. Puck gets played up in the air, stays in. They try to play it back to a teammate. Instead, it was one who just cleared the boards. They're going to have to dump it in and get another change. As Nolte decides to greet another Austin Peay player, looks like we're going to get a delayed penalty. And Nolte seemed to have dinged himself up on it. .8:56 to go in this one. 2-minute penalty. Pretty sure that's on Ashton Nolte. Although I don't know. That's actually on their guy. Okay. Not sure what the call was. I thought he was going to get Nolte for roughing, maybe. Oh, it was their player for roughing. Fair enough. Crack staff we have here at the game. Nice save by Sousa. Back to Sousa. Almost wasn't ready for it. Plays long in behind. The power play doesn't have a goal tonight. I feel like that could change very shortly. Unit right now is Sousa, Zamborski, Owen Foster, Kravis, and Ogeron, otherwise known as the Avengers. Your guess is as good as mine as who's Captain America. Zamborski with the shot. That's going to be deflected up into the netting. We're going to get a face-off probably to our left and to the right of the goaltender. Ogeron to take the draw. KSU wins another. Kravis at the blue line as well. He is very dangerous from up that high. He's going to skate in and put one on net. Hits the blocker pad. Same unit still on the ice. Kravis to take the draw this time. Looks like Kennesaw trying to jockey for it there, and they will come up with it. Played along behind to Zamborski. That hit the logo of the jersey and was covered up. Looks like PP2 is coming out, power play unit number 2. We've got the milkman, Chris Scott. We've got Bronson, Nolte, Bradley Burton, and Daniel Klotnar. I guess that's the Justice League. Either way, a bunch of heroes. They will try to play it out, and the Governors find a way to send it the length of the ice. Lackley out to play it from the goal, steadies it, and his team will regroup. Coming out, that looks like Kravis with the puck. He's going to find Nolte. Nolte skates in, goes around the defender, into the corner. He's battled along behind with it. That's Ronson down there to help him. Bradley Burton up at the blue line. Back down to Nolte. No, not sure who it is. They're in the corner. Bradley Burton back up top. Throws that in on net. That got redirected 2 or 3 times and almost went in. Instead, they're going to jockey for it there, only to be taken down. Tripping call not called. Instead, the Owls will keep possession and continue to battle. As Sean Avery Jr., otherwise known as Ashton Nolte, draws a great penalty. That looked like a cross-check, if there ever was one. We need to make sure he's okay, folks. He seemed to take a nasty spill to the ice. And with 2 seconds to go in the original penalty, his teammate will join him in the box. 6:57 to go in this one. 2 seconds to go for the 5-on-3 advantage. In 2 more seconds, it will be a 5-on-4 for our Owls. As we have Zamborski, Ogeron, Kravis, Zamborski with a shot. Almost played out. He's got a defender on him. That is Kravis. Back to Ogeron. Ogeron has some room up the side. He tries to find his streaking teammate. Cannot find it. Owen Foster in on the play. They've got Sousa up by the blue line. Instead, they're going to throw it on net, almost past the blocker. That's Zamborski. Zamborski to Ogeron. Ogeron in the corner. He's looking for a teammate. He's got Sousa. Sousa plays it, just misses to the backboards. Zamborski with it. Back into the middle. That's Kravis. We're about halfway through this latest penalty as Zamborski is going to bring it around. Throw one in, hits the back glass. Kravis with it in the corner. Sousa with it up by the blue line. Looking for a teammate. Finds one. That hit iron again. Two Owls will converge. That's Sousa. He's going to play it up for his teammate who brings it into the zone. That's Foster. Foster back to a teammate. They crash the net. Cannot get a shot in. Back in front. Clearing. Puts an Ogeron. Puts in goal number 2 on the power play. He was really off balance, falling backwards, threw it on net, and it hit top shelf. .527 to go, 2-1 Owls. We're going to get Alvarez, Cotnar, you. We'll figure out the defenseman in a minute. Yep. That's Sousa, who will cross ice into Cotnar. Cotnar decides. Daniel Cotnar says, I can do that too. And the referee calls the exact thing I said. Number 77 for a delay a game of shooting the puck all the way to the end of the ice. We're going to get another power play as it is 5:11 to go in the second period. 3 goals for our Owls, 1 for Austin Peay, and the Governors just let the moment get too big for them. He correctly called the delay of game as the player shot the puck the length of the ice after the goal was scored. Not sure what the discussion is. Coach is getting an explanation. And the referee says, hey, we're going to play. Looks like Ronson, Scott, Lackley, Aiden Sloud, and a teammate to be named later. As Scott will bring it in. Scott comes in. Scott not wanting to get left out. That's Essex Moser on the other side. Scott likes to be in on the score party. Moser's going to bring it back in himself. Lackley to give chase into the near corner. Ronson with it. He takes a little bit of a hit. Instead, Lackley's going to come out with it. Ronson dumps it back deep into the zone. You got Moser up one side. You got Aiden Slough the other. Another shot in. That was from Moser. Back to Moser. Moser's going to bring it in. All the way into the corner. Almost unabated. Still with it. Ronson with a point-blank shot deflected up into the upper netting. We've got 4:11 to go in the second period. 3-1. Shout out to Coach Jeff. He's pulling double duty tonight. Back to Burton. We've got Burton and LaHaze, arguably the two top from last night. They try to tap that one in instead, and it's going to be whistled down. Looked like our guy took a little bit of a shot again. Looks like Nolte. And once again, we are going to be on a 5-on-3 with 3:57 to go. 3-1 Owls over the Governors. The Owls getting under the Governor's skin, passing all kinds of legislation in the form of goals tonight. Face-off won by the Owls. They're going to play it back across. That's Zamborski. Zamborski off the neck guard, it looked like. Cleared by Austin P. Lackley back to play it. That's Sousa. Sousa's going to regroup. Back in with it. Here's Kravis. Kravis tries to tap it in. Can't quite get it in. Off the iron again and covered up by goalie Dillon. Really nifty moves there. I don't know how you keep your eye on the puck. That's why I don't play goalie. That's why I talk about them. This power play unit. Oh, shot. Zamborski. Almost able to keep that one in. As here comes Zamborski. Zamborski skates in. The freshman puts one on net. Instead it goes behind. He's going to play it along. Back behind the net once again. Back to Sousa at the blue line. Sousa into the corner. Tries to find his streaking player. Cannot quite get it. They try to clear it out. Sousa gets over there in time. Keeps it in the zone. Great hustle by Sousa there. Sousa again with it. He's going to skate in with it. Kravis cannot get good wood on it, and it goes aside. They battle on the near boards. Kravis still with it. As now we're going to get a 2-on-0 break. Shot saved. Connor Lackley. Here comes Foster. Foster brings it in. Leads for his teammate Ogeron. Back into the middle. That is Sousa. Saved by the goaltender for the Governors. 12 seconds to go in the first penalty, I believe. It's weird. There's two guys in the box. There's only one penalty time up on the board. .209 to go, 3-1 Owls. They're going to win the toss. Try to get it back. Instead, it's barely kept in the zone. Nope, it is going to be cleared out. And Austin Peay on a little bit of a break again. That hit iron. Connor Lackley able to sprawl on that one, keep that one in between it. One of the penalties did expire. There's still not a time on the board. Maybe that was a 5-minute. That could be a 5-minute. Nope, we are 5-on-5 hockey. So, yep, that was a 5-minute. Ronson kicked out. Here's Scott. Scott wins it. Brings it back to his teammate. As here they go into the zone. Chris Scott's going to skate in. He has a teammate just a little late on finding Jack Lackley. Lackley's going to battle along with it. Lackley great at just doing the kind of dirty work that never gets on a score sheet, but he is great at it. Scott tries to bring it in. Tries to find his teammate. That's Lackley. Lackley's still trying to get another one in. It's going to be played along. Looks like an icing call is imminent, and that is what they're going to do with 1:15 to go. We're just almost in the last minute here in the second period. Oh, it looks like Dylan Wells. There we go. Wonder if he knows Orson. Dylan Wells, the goaltender. Appreciate the information from our viewer. Played along in for Kennesaw. Back behind the net. Austin Peay has it. Cannot get a good handle on it. Kennesaw does get the turnover. Bradley Burton with it. He's going to skate in. Can't quite get a handle on it and goes crashing into the boards. Still going to be saved and kept in by Porcello. Porcello. Delayed penalty call. That's going to be number 42, Joseph Alvarez. Not sure what the penalty is. Looks like the Owls are confused. The faceoff should be to the left. I'm not sure why the referees think it's to the right. It should be to the left. As James Travis is going to skate in and talk it over with the head referee. As even Connor Lackley is trying to get an explanation. Still not sure why the faceoff's to our right. But apparently it's going to be. It will be 5-on-4 hockey for the next 2 minutes, which should carry into the third period. Austin Peay with it. They bring it out to the blue line. Into the far boards. Back to the blue line. Back to the far boards. Back to the blue line. Kennesaw is going to get it. They're on a little bit of a break. Will they take it or just dump it in? They're just going to dump it in and let some time elapse off of the penalty. Not a bad call, up 2 goals. Lots of pressure for Kennesaw. They try to line up a big hit and miss it. That was Owen Foster, who is being a pest right now. 8 seconds to go in this one. Travis with the pressure. And Austin Peay is not going to get a shot on goal. It is going to be 1:15 to go in the third for that particular penalty. We'll be back after the second intermission report. Your score at the moment, Owls 3, Austin Peay Governors 1. And we're back for the third period of action. 3-1 Owls in this one, as Austin Peay is back in their own zone. They're going to try to play it ahead, trying to get back in this somehow. Both players will trip each other up. We're going to get a... I thought it was going to be a delayed call, but apparently not. Play along the side. Back down in front of us. That's Justin Yu. Justin Yu and Bradley Burton play it along behind the net. And play it back up to Yu. Yu up to Sousa. Sousa to Quatnar. Back to Sousa. Sousa with the wrister. Almost a chance for Justin Yu to tap that one back in. Just a little short. Back to Burton. Burton at his blue line. Cannot quite handle it. That's going to be kept in. And then tapped out by the Governors. Justin Yu again with it. Austin Peay will play it back along the far side. Justin Yu again with it. And we are back to full strength. As Cotnar tries to bring it in. Oh, that is almost tapped in for the next goal. Justin Yu still on the ice. Looks like he's going to get subbed off. As Ogeron puts a slight hit in the corner. Ogeron trying to center it for his teammate. Cannot get it into there. It's Kravis down below. Moser out back on it. Shot just past a bunch of players down below. Bashkin with it. Throws it back in on Ogeron, turns and shoots. Back to Bashkin. He's just going to throw it into net. Takes a hit for his efforts. Moser with it. Brings it in the corner. Tries to find the bouncing puck. His teammate, Zamborski, cannot find a handle on it. That's Moser to keep it in. Kravis back by his blue line. Ogeron in between them. Back to Bashkin, who's going to dump it into the boards. Holy cow! Wow! We got to see a lacrosse goal from Sebastian Zamborski. That goal put on the map by Michigan, it might be perfected by Zamborski. He took about a 2-second look and put it into the goal. I'll be honest, folks, I never thought I would see one of those live in person, and I just saw one of the most beautiful ones ever done. My goodness. The Carolina Hurricanes are going to call and try to trademark that. But here's Scott. Scott's going to come up ahead. Brought back in. Here comes his teammate. That's Bradley Burton. Folks, that's why you don't fall asleep on defense. That's Burton. Burton chucks it in. That's Scott in the corner. He's going to battle along with Austin Peay. Back to Ronson. Shot pushed in. Just tapped aside. Coach Kyle, you missed a beauty. As play will go along the near side. Right here to Nolan Porcello. They've got Ronson in the middle. It's going to be played to Ronson. He's going to try to bring it in. He has, not sure how that's not a penalty, but instead he's just going to chase the puck because Austin Peay is still pretty relaxed on how they're playing. So relaxed, they're going to get an icing call. We're going to go all the way back to the length of the ice. 16:03 left in the third period. 4-1 after that majestic lacrosse-style goal. By Sebastian Zamborski, the freshman. By Dylan Wells. Also, shout out to Mrs. Shutt. I saw that you said Go Owls on there. Absolutely, Mrs. Shutt. Go Owls. We do read the comments, folks. Play along to the far side. Back into the near. That's Foster. Wow, a kick save and a beauty. That's up into the upper netting. And I believe it's going to be a souvenir. Unless it stays lodged in the net. Then Wheels is going to have to climb up there and get it. We took a vote.
That's all you, my man.
If I could climb in these shoes, I would get it. Face off won by Austin Peay. Yet Nolte is going to come up with the puck. He's going to play along to his teammate. They cannot keep that one in the zone. One-on-one break. Nifty move. That was a top shelf beauty. I got to give credit there too. Number 12, I believe, for Austin Peay with a top shelf one-on-one with the goalie. Nice goal. 4-2. Owls still with the double up of Austin Peay. Even though the Governors do get within two. 15:43 to go in the third. Face off to center ice. Kennesaw wins that one once again. So they play the Owls in to play it. In behind the net. That's going to come up to Moses. Moses is going to try to clear it instead. Here comes 77 for Austin Peay. He's going to let one rip. That's going to be a glove save and a beauty by Connor Lackley. Face off to his right, also to our left. We are here at the Atlanta Ice House, home of the Mad Hatters, and for a lot of Friday and Saturday nights, home of our Kennesaw Owls. Tie up. Austin Peay with it, cannot keep it in the zone. They're going to have to regroup at mid-ice. Instead, they're going to turn it over. Here comes Joseph Alvarez. Justin Yu in on as well. They try to tap it in. Instead, another on his last name, so I will get it right, sir. Looks like the line of Ogeron, Zamborski, and Kravis with Bashkin and Burton. Connor Lackley still in goal for the Owls. 15:03 to go. Face-off won by the Owls. Bring it back to the blue line. Back to the far corner. There's nobody on him. He brings it in. That's played up into the upper netting. Face-off will be to the right of Dylan Wells. To our right as well, as Ogeron will take the face-off. Played back to his teammate. Now to the far boards. Kept in by the blue line. Shot. Back glass. That's going to be covered up. Looked like it could have been tapped in, but they did whistle it down. Dylan Wells approaching 40 saves, I believe. Might be in the 50s. That's Kravis behind the net. He tries to tap it in. That sat on the doorstep. Still to be played away. As it seems like a discussion was going on between an Owls player and a Governor down by the front of the net. They were probably admiring this beautiful sheet of ice we are playing hockey on tonight. Great job by the crew here at the Atlanta Ice House. Ogeron to take the draw. Won by Austin Peay, but they cannot clear the zone. That is going to be tapped back in. It's along the front of the net. Still cannot get solid wood on it. That's going to be cleared out. Only be played by Bradley Burton, who cannot clear it as the Governors will clear. Looks like they want to get some fresh bodies on the ice. Clearing attempt just goes wide. That one's going to be tipped up by Zamborski up into the top netting. Once again, Owls 4, Governors 2. 13:52 to go in the third period. Face-off to our left. Owls win the face-off. They're going to try to knock it up ice. He does have a teammate. That is Chris Scott. Chris Scott tries to go backhand. Should have went triple D. Went with the backhand instead. Dylan Wells, another save. Back to the Owls. Owls are going to throw it in on net. That's Porcello over to play it. He's going to play it into the corner. He's got Ronson, Lackley, and Scott all down at the lower end of the net. Scott tries to center it. He's going to do it. That's another goal. John Ronson gets the helper from Crystal Milkman Scott. Great centering pass, easy tap. 13:27 to go. The lead is now 3. That is 5-2 Owls. Face-off won by the Owls once again. They are setting the gold standard in face-off victories tonight. As now, number 77 with the big hustle, trying to get in on it. Doesn't get a clean shot, but got to admire the hustle. Austin Peay trying to keep it in. Instead, it's going to be tapped out. The Milkman Scott's going to have it as he brings it into the zone. Going to fire one away. The Milkman delivers. Chris Scott. He's got one of the best. It went under his stick hand. Could have went top shelf. It went somewhere in that vicinity. It was far side. 6-2, 12:54 to go. And we'll get another face-off. Foster to take the face-off. Trying to play ahead. That's Foster to bring it in. Finds a teammate. They've got a streaking teammate down there. Cannot get the puck to him. It's going to be tapped back to Moser. Moser throws it in on net. That was redirected and almost in. Moser back with it. He's going to play it into the corner. Nolte can't get a handle on it. It's going to be kicked out. Aiden Schloud keeps it in. A couple Owls in the back of the net trying to battle for this one. That is Nolte, Owen Foster, I believe. Aaron Montgomery's down. No, Montgomery's on this side. He's going to play it back to Moser. As Ashton Nolte decides to let the Governors know the scoreboard is working. And congratulations on such a great job. The scoreboard is working. 12:06 to go. Nolte's going to take a 2-minute timeout. 6-2 Owls. You know, that's very informative of Ashton Nolte there. You know, he thought the Governors maybe didn't know where the scoreboard was located. He was able to locate it for them, and now they're aware where it is. Just trying to be informative. Just informative. He's just a nice guy like that. So it's going to be a 5-on-4 advantage for the Governors for the next 2 minutes. They need to try to get some way to get back in this. Instead, that's going to be played ahead by Sebastian Zamborski with Kravis heavy in pursuit. Zamborski in on it. Catches an errant shot to the face. Looks like we're going to get 4-on-4 action. He does ask if there's blood. I believe he's okay. It was an errant shot. It wasn't an on-purpose shot, but it's still, unfortunately, a penalty. We're going to get 4-on-4 action for the next minute 44. Burton, Kravis, I believe Sousa. Played back to his teammate. Thrown in on goal. That had eyes. Kravis almost got a piece of it as well. Nice hit as they were able to clear the zone. Austin Peay was. Owls to regroup. Up to Kravis along the near side, right in front of us. Kravis going to bring it in. Looks for a teammate. Waits on a teammate. Back ahead to Zamborski. Zamborski's just going to dump it into the corner. Kravis along behind the net. Will not be the last time I say this tonight. Get out of the way, ref. Kravis almost puts one in that was tapped in by his teammate. Instead, that's going to be played majority of the way down along the ice. There will be an Austin Peay in pursuit. He's going to find his teammate Zamborski, who skates around, waits on some help. Back to Sousa. Sousa has little to nobody in front of him. He's going to nifty move and a backhand. Almost gets a goal in that one. Instead, he's going to battle in the corner where he's taken to his knees. Zamborski puts it in on goal with 10:34 to go. And we've got to be on hat trick alert. Zamborski had the lacrosse goal. He had the nifty clean up the garbage in front of the net backhand. I feel like we're only a laser away from a Seabass trilogy. Justin Yu's going to come in. He's been trying to get in on the action and cannot quite do it. Another shot put on goal. They find Moser. Moser with nobody over here into the glove. Dylan Wells, another great save. We've got Moser. We've got Porcello. We have Justin Yu and Ogery. And we are back to 5-on-4 hockey for the next 13 seconds. As Ashton Nolte has joined his compadres. Ogeron with it. He's going to put that in. That's going to go almost in between the wickets. Instead, the goalie's going to sit down on it. Another great save by Wells. 4 seconds to go on the 5-on-4 advantage. Then we'll be back to full strength. Just under 10 minutes to go in the third period. 7-2 Owls. We've got Nolte, Moser, Porcello, Foster, and Aaron Montgomery. Foster wins the faceoff. Played along behind by Austin Peay. Tried to put it in. Blocker save from the defenseman. They're going to turn it over and put it back in. Nolte just offsides when he played the puck. We're going to get a face-off, I believe, at center ice. We are back to full strength. Just under 10 minutes to go. 7-2 Owls in the third. Same group still on the ice. Foster to take the draw. It's going to be won by Austin Peay. Trying to regroup, trying to just find a way back in this one. Owls not wanting any of it. Off Foster's skate. Here comes Nolte. Nolte's going to play along behind. He's going to beat everybody to the corner. Avoid the big hit. Try to play it back to Moser. Moser comes up to play it. Instead, it's barely kept in. Nolte did take a little bit of a hit into the boards. Connor Lackley is just going to cover this one up. We're going to get a stop in the action. Nolte got a little dinged up on that one. Pretty sure it was number 12. That might be a mutual penalty. I'm not sure who instigated that. As it looks like the hoopla has hit the proverbial bread fan with 9:08 to go, 7-2 Owls. It's going to be matching minors as number 12 for them and our lovable number 19, Sean Avery Jr. is going to serve two. Seems to be pretty unhappy about it. Face-off won by Austin Peay. They're going to play it along to the blue line. That looks like Joseph Alvarez trying to get back for it. Instead, it's going to be called for the icing. We are going to come all the way from right back to left. Face off to our left. Really weird way that he drops the puck, but it's interesting. Austin Peay plays along to his blue line mate. Played along behind. That is Bradley Burton and Justin Yu in on the penalty, the 4-on-4, really. It's not really the penalty kill. It's just one of the units. That is Alvarez. Alvarez gets it poke checked away. And they're in front of the Austin Peay bench. They jockey along behind for it. Kennesaw comes out with it. Shot. Glove save. Dylan Wells. 8:11 to go. 7-2 Owls in the third period. Minute 4 left in the matching minors for numbers 12 for Austin Peay and for Ashton Nolte. Face off to our right. One back across, nobody there to play it. They will clear the zone. There's Sousa. Sousa plays it up for his teammate. Instead, they will regroup and try it again. Here comes Kravis. Kravis shot in on goal just wide. That's Zamborski. Zamborski over to his teammate Sousa. Sousa back to Zamborski. That is a hat trick, folks. Sebastian Zamborski with the one-timer laser. I called it. He had the lacrosse goal. He had the backhand tap in. And he had the laser one-timer from his teammate. Congratulations to Zamborski. I believe his first hat trick. His first collegiate hat trick. 7:47 to go. I feel like it's 9-2. Maybe it's 8-2, but 36 seconds to go on the matching minors. And if you're the Governors, you just want to get out of here. That's going to be played back for a teammate. He got Sousa on the near side. Played back for a teammate. That's Kravis. Kravis puts it in on goal. Nice save by Wells. Behind the net again is Kravis. Nope, Kravis is on the far side. He actually has it now. Back across to Sousa. Sousa tries to play it in the middle. Zamborski with another attempt. Lackley to play it. There's Sousa. As we are back to 5-on-5. That is Zamborski who is back looking for another one. Sousa trying to tap it in. Just on the doorstep. Bradley Burton back to play it. Burton to the corner. That's Zamborski. Plays across for his teammate. Hits the back of the netting. Bradley Burton. Into the corner. He's got the Milkman. Milkman can't get any wood on it. Glove save. That was a nice glove save. Dylan Wells, outside of giving up the 8 goals tonight, has actually put on a pretty good goalie clinic this weekend. Looks like we're going to get Chris Scott, John Ronson, Jack Lackley, Essex Moser, and Hudson Bashkin are the Owls on the ice. Connor Lackley still in goal. They played along to Bashkin. Bashkin puts it in on net. It's going to get tapped away before it gets there. Here comes Austin Peay, trying to make some sort of attempt, and Chris Scott's going to knock it away. Played ahead. Here comes Ronson. Ronson, the Milkman, tries to get it. Instead, right on the doorstep, Moser finds his teammate. Milkman in the corner. Scott gets it poked away. Finally clears the zone. 5.5 minutes to go. 8-2 Owls in the third. For all of you that have followed along with us tonight, we greatly appreciate you all. I believe we have an equipment malfunction with the with Dylan Wells. I'll be honest, folks, I'm glad my voice has lasted this long tonight. Folks, make sure to go to the Instagram story of the KSU Owls ice hockey team. They have a beautiful video of the lacrosse goal. Face-off won by the Governors. Can't clear the zone, though, and here comes Ashton Nolte. And his shot is pushed aside up into the upper netting. We are going to get Nolte, Foster, Montgomery. Cannot get a handle on it. It's going to be poked away by Austin Peay. They're going to try to get out on the rush. Can't get a clean shot on it. Poked away by Kennesaw. That's Nolte. Nolte's going to have it right in front of the net. Just centers for a teammate. Nolte can't get a good shot on it. Back to the blue line. Odd man rush if the Governors can put it together. Gets poked aside by Moser. They try to make a clearing pass. Can't get it to his teammate. Foster plays it in. Along the far side. They're going to try to play it. They're trying to get it out. Austin Peay gets it across to the near side. He's going to take a hit. Here come the Owls. Just poked aside by the defender. Back behind the net. Porcello to play it. Had a speeding teammate. That's Nolte. And you. Folks, somebody's going to get called for that particular hit. Looks like the Owl player is still down. I believe that's Nolte. I believe it's Nolte who was in on the hit. And he is up and to his feet. Looks like he's going to be okay. His chin guard is up around his nose, but he seems to be able to shake it loose. And we are going to be on another power play. 3:33 to go, 8-2 Owls, as we will be on the man advantage for the next 2 minutes, or the way it's going tonight until Sebastian Zamborski scores another goal. At 3:33, we'll make this the Owls Warriors call of the night. Not for any particular reason, just felt like saying that. Sousa's going to have it along the blue line. Tries to find his teammate. Back to Kravis. Kravis up at the point. He's got Sousa along the side. Back to Kravis. Oh! That trickles in. That is goal number 2 for Kravis tonight. Power play goal. Once again, what a considerate move by the Owls captain. The Governor player looked pretty lonely by himself in the box, so he said, you know what, let me spring you out of the trap, sir. Just a considerate thing to do, as we will get the next face-off. 9-2 Owls, 3:08 to go. Back to 5-on-5. Owls will win the draw. Place it up ahead to you. Bad turnover. Aiden Schloud with it. That is going to be Alvarez in pursuit. He's going to get to the puck as they battle along behind the net. Alvarez finds his teammate. They try to find Aiden Schloud. Cannot get a handle on it. They will clear the zone and try re-entry. They're going to dump the puck. That's going to be Schloud. Austin P. tags it all the way down. No icing on the play. Owls will come in pursuit. He's got Quatnar up by the end. Quatnar gets a hit for his troubles. Does not go down. Quatnar back again. He might score the goal. Folks, Austin P showing. That was Aiden Schloud. That was Aiden Schloud that he ripped the helmet off of. One of the nicest guys on the entire team. Looks like another player is going to be given the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, that should be a suspension for both of those players for the obscene gestures they showed the crowd on the way out. We're going to get a lot of penalties in this one. At this point, I'm not sure how many Austin P players are actually eligible to still play. 2 were just given the gate. They've had one with a head injury, one with another injury earlier. Not sure how many they're going to finish this game with, but We have 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go. 9 goals for the Owls, 2 for the Governors. And if you are lonely, I am here waiting for you at the Atlanta Ice House. We are trying to sort this out. Still don't understand how, of all people, Aiden Sloud was the one who got his helmet ripped off. He's like the nicest guy on the entire D-line. But while we have the time, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us at the Atlanta Ice House. We still do have 2 minutes and 4 seconds to go in this one. Shout out to our executive producer, Hope, our cameraman, Wheels. I am Jeremy the Impact York. We are here for every home game this year. Got a handful more. Our PA announcer, Amy, holding it down. Also DJing tonight. Great mix of music. Still trying to sort it out. I see nobody going in the box. I think they have a call to Toronto. They're checking the tape to see exactly who was involved. Good thing is we have a headset here in the booth. Wheels is going to throw that on and see what Toronto is saying. Yeah, I'm not sure I would put that headset on either. Well, just in time for Halloween, folks, I've got a great thing for you guys. Wheels, why did the skeleton not go to the dance?
Why is that?
He had nobody to go with. I'll be here all week, folks, or at least for another 2 minutes and 4 seconds of this game. Whichever happens first. Still trying to sort this one out. James Kravis, also number 5 for them, I believe, is their captain. We're getting some crease cleanup via number 77, who has actually been one of the more solid players for them tonight. He's had a lot of hustle. I'll give him that. So now he's doing some ice cleanup. Looks like Coach Jeff, I believe, is getting some rundown on what is happening while their coach is as well. I think at this point you just let them play the next 2 minutes and just say everybody that got kicked out is out. And just warn both benches that this stops. I think that's the best thing to do. The lack of class by the two Austin Peay players that passed us on their way out is not surprising, unfortunately. Just kind of the candles on the cake that has been their performance this weekend. I feel like their team is better than that, and the representation of these two is not the greatest, but I do notice that one of their coaches has came to the bench. Looks like player number 3 will be given the gate as number 23 for the Governors, who had some choice words that has made a few of us chuckle. I'm going to have to look up one. I'm not sure what that one meant. I have been too preoccupied with the gate next to us to see if any of our guys have been sent off, but I do not believe they have. I believe a lot of instigation penalties were involved. And the third player that did exit the ice a while ago for Austin Peay did mention that it's going to be a 5-on-3, and he was confused as to what that meant. Well, let me educate people. That means there's going to be 5 Owls and their goalie, and there's going to be the Austin Peay goalie and 3 of their players. That's what a 5-on-3 is. So I'm glad I could educate this collegiate hockey player as to what a 5-on-3 is going to be. We're here to educate. We're here to inform. Or till my voice gives out, whichever happens first. And let's make it 3 for 3. 3 of our guys getting a hero's welcome I do believe one of them was Aiden Sloud. Did not see who the other two were. I'm going to guess. Oh, Daniel Cottonar was one. And maybe Essex Moser. Wow, we're down to like 4 defensemen. Still 2 more than we actually need to finish the game. As Zamborski's still on. He was given the gate last night. Learned from his mistake and scored a hat trick. Under 2 minutes to go. Here comes Austin Peay. That's going to be moved along to the far corner. Only Owls in pursuit. Here comes Kravis. Kravis is going to skate in. He's going to let one rip. That's Ogeron trying to tap it in. He took that one. What a slapper save. That's going to be played up and into the penalty box. 1 minute, 20 seconds to go. Make sure I get all our shout-outs out there. Cool. Shout out to I believe that's Essex Moser. That is within eyesight of us. I believe that's Aiden Sloud. He'll come back to support their teammates. Going to be kept in. Here's Ronson. There's the milkman. Sousa on the other side. And it was Daniel Cottonar. There's Sousa. Right off of a couple different players. There's Ronson with a shot. Lackley tries to tap it in. Instead, it goes behind the net. Once again, this is Austin Peay instigating every bit of this. Ties up our player in the corner. If I'm not mistaken, that was Sousa. And he tries to get him into a fight. As now Christian Sousa has been given the game. They actually have to clear out of the zone, unfortunately, for that player to come through. He knows they may not know what a 5-on-3 is, but they know what a 3-on-1 was about to look like. As Cobb County's finest. As Cobb County's finest is doing a great job of keeping the peace in the area. .46 to go, 9-2 if you're an Owls fan. Nothing but sweet emotions as this one comes to an end. Timeout by Kennesaw, which is good because Ashton Nolte was just about to start the story of the first Thanksgiving. Looks like he still wants to finish it. Okay, there wasn't a timeout actually.
Hey, all these parents in the corner gotta go.
As the referee gave a warning to the parents in the corner who have to go. Not sure which corner he's talking about. There's a couple corners. They pointed towards the front of the building, but I don't know. Once again, Austin Peay is a person shy of aggregate the full roster on the ice. Going to play along behind. Back to number 14, Burton. He finds a teammate. They try to shoot it in on. That is going to be saved and covered up. Seems like if a referee really wanted somebody cleared out, he would go talk to them and not across to them, but what do I know? Going to be played back to a teammate. Back to Burton. Into the back of the net. That's Ashton Nolte. Are we calling that the Nolte Shuffle? We're going to call that the Nolte Shuffle as he celebrates another great goal. As I believe this is his brother to our left that is here to celebrate as well. That's 10-2, 27.5 to go. Austin Peay has completely given up. That's going to be icing. We're going to the length of the ice. We're going left to right. 23.5 to go. Or not. Maybe we're going to get a center ice because we just make it up as we go. 23.5 to go, 10-2 Owls. Foster to take. Here come the Owls. Foster. Shot. Owen Foster with a goal. At this point, how many can they score before time runs out?
We may never know.
Or in 16 seconds, we will. As I said, the Governors have completely given up, guys. There's little to no effort. They are going to call the game. They're going to let the remaining seconds off the clock. 11-2 your final score from the Ice House. Shout out to Mrs. Shutt. Shout out to the family of Dylan Wells. Shout out to Coach Kyle. Hope you make it back safe. See you next go round. That's an Owls victory for Wheels, for Amy. I am Jeremy York for Hope. This has been another great Owls victory. We will see you guys next time. Go Owls.